In this video, we have something quite interesting. This is what I am personally dubbing the ultimate USB flash drive. This is a small upgradable pocket SSD, specifically the SHARGE Disk NVMe. Now, what this actually is a small enclosure for a 22 by 30 millimeter NVMe. You can see there it has a rather small cooling system for the SSD, and of course the built-in male type C USB with an advertised transfer speed of 1000 megabytes a second. I have a little box here with some of the accessories it came with. It does ship with this cute little yellow case, little protective case. So if I go ahead and pop it on in here, there we go. This is it. Also, we get this little thing to hold our cord. It's got a little hook there so you can put it on a keychain or whatever. And by cord, to actually use this case, you're going to need this female to male USB-C thing. You open this up here, you see the USB there, so then you just plug the male into the female, and then there we go. Now, unfortunately for me, I do believe that this cord was a dud, so I personally have to use it without the case, unfortunately. Getting the cable on like Amazon is super cheap. Getting out of this case is pretty simple. You do have a little door here, which you are going to want to have opened if you do want to use this with the case, so then it can actually have a little bit of airflow. But you can see all we're going to do is open up this door here. This corner kind of pops out, and here we are. It does have a little switch there, so it has a write protection that you could go ahead and enable. The cute little fan I mentioned earlier is advertised to produce 13,000 repetitions per minute. And if we flip it over here, you can see the SSD I have in there. It is a 2 terabyte, I believe, Western Digital drive. I think it might be the same one that I have in my Steam Deck here. And the really cool thing about this is how easy it is to kind of remove and replace the drive. And I do want to note they didn't sponsor this video, they just sent it over. And then everything's exposed. You don't have any screws or anything that you need to deal with because there's just this little rubber piece here that you just kind of pull out of the way, and then it will pop up for you. From there, you can go ahead and take out your little NVMe SSD, put a different one in if you would like to, and you're good to go. Installing it, you just plug it in, pull this little rubber piece out of the way, push it down, lock it in, line this up properly, and then boom, you're done. Now, actually plugging it into our computer here, you could see the device get recognized. The little fan kicks up and spins, and we're good to go. Now, running my own speed tests, it gets us close, but not quite to the advertised speeds at around 800 to 900 megabytes a second, depending on the actual test that I ran. Overall, this device is super cool as an alternative to a USB, even using it on something like the Steam Deck here. So here's my deck. Boom, you plug it into the top, and there you go, you're rocking and rolling. Using it on a Steam Deck like this, you could hold like your entire library, especially if you got like the smaller storage model and you're not too confident in yourself to go ahead and open it up and install a new NVMe SSD. Running games off of an SD card does work fine, but with the speeds this thing puts out, it is a wonderful option. And at least in my limited amount of testing, running games on it is absolutely remarkable. Now, personally, for my use case, I'm probably going to end up using it for school to put like ArcGIS or QGIS files on it. That way I have a quick and easy way to access those files without having to download gigabytes upon gigabytes of data from my school's Google Drive account. If you are interested in this, I'll go ahead and post a link down below. I believe it's on Kickstarter at the moment, but it's an actual company with other proven products. But yeah, pretty cool little thing here. Make sure you check out our newsletter. We come out with a new one weekly with some Linux, boss, and tech news. Definitely worth checking out. And with all that, I do hope you have an absolutely beautiful day, and goodbye.